Say hi, guys. Hello, guys. Welcome back today on MJ's Monster Fish. We are on an adventure today. Let me tell you something, boys. I am transferring this giant pacu all the way from Brownwood, Texas, all the way to south of Abilene. It is going to be an hour and 17-minute drive. This dude is literally the size of your dinner plate, man. That's why his name is DP, dinner plate. But yeah, guys, y'all stay tuned and watch the whole video. They're also giving us a private tour of the rehabilitation center, and that's going to be awesome with all kinds of native animals and exotic reptiles and fish. That's going to be awesome, guys. But y'all drop a like and subscribe today on MJ's Monster Fish, and I hope to see y'all through the video. But yeah, guys, hope y'all like it. Yee yee! All right, guys, to go ahead and help this fish get there without having any kind of stress problem, I'm gonna go ahead and pour me in some stress cut from API. This product works wonders. But yeah, guys, good stuff. Removes chlorine and everything else, and detoxifies heavy metals, protects fish with the healing power of aloe vera, and proven to reduce fish stress, replaces slime coat. All right, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and grab the pacu out. I got the net. Let's see what I can do. Where is Big Boy at? I got Big Boy. Y'all ready? Come here, babe. Look at that. Shine that. Y'all ready? Y'all ready to see Big Boy?
Yeah.
Look at Big Boy. Let's go transfer it over. Come on, let's go. You want to see a giant piranha? About the. He's huge.
Holy crap.
I had to stop and get batteries just so this thing don't die. Let's go ahead and do a checkup on him. Look at there. He's right there, guys, doing awesome. Hey, Liz. How ready are you to see those animals?
Good.
You ready? You are? Tell the chat how ready you are. You better scream at them.
Ready!
You ready? You better be louder.
Ready!
You're ready? Look at that view, guys. That is absolutely beautiful. Pulling into the front gate. So where is he going? Is he going in this?
He's going here for now.
Okay.
Once he gets some more size on him, the goal is to move him out there so he's got.
I would
plenty of room.
recommend finding a top.
Yes, I'm fixing to go to Lowe's. That's what I was waiting on that so I can build him a screen top. Yeah.
Yeah, we had a little mesh net over ours.
Gonna 2x4s with some mesh that way.
We've got a mesh net out back.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to
He's
get the
on the
fish
list.
transferred.
Yeah.
Y'all ready?
Let's get it.
I'm up. Well, do you mind?
No, absolutely not.
I got a net too. I didn't know if I got one.
Not one that big.
I'm glad I brought it then. So I even told my wife, I was like, oh, they might. And I was like, you know what? Just in case.
Just in case. No, normally it's small fish that can roll it.
Let's do Let's go ahead and get a good video of him real quick before I release them back in there, guys. Look at dinner plate. That's what his nickname is. Now we'll put him in here, okay? Check the water. He's a very tough fish. Look at that. Deep in he goes. Successful trip.
Heck yeah.
Besides water getting everywhere, that was awesome. And now what else you say you got in here as well?
So there's a spiny soft shell pancakes right over there.
There he is. Oh, look at that.
And then keep minnows in here to feed everybody. And then there's 2 catfish that come out clean up too.
That's cool. That's cool. Look at that, guys. He'll love this tank. They got all kinds of stuff, but we're about to show y'all what they got. Look at the rattlesnake, guys. I mean, I may not be able to zoom in, but man, what's her name again?
Her name's Karen.
Oh, look. Look. Man, a Western Diamondback. She's so tiny.
She is little. There's a smaller one up to your right.
Up here? Oh, look at that.
That one's fixing to shed. She just popped her first shed, or he. That one's Richard.
That one's Richard?
For a reason. But he just got his little button so he can finally rattle.
I see that. Oh, he's rattling right now, guys. He's not happy with me. Y'all see that? He is not happy with me. That's so cool. I want one so bad.
And this little guy right here. Oh, he's right back there.
Look at that. An armadillo lizard. An armadillo lizard.
Not quite named yet, so if they come up with a name, let me know.
Yeah, if y'all want to comment down below a name for this guy. They haven't quite picked up a name yet for him, but I'll let them know if y'all ever want to comment down a name. That's so cool. That's so cool.
And then leopard geckos.
They got leopard geckos. Look, they even had the lifespan 15 years, 6 inches. That's crazy. Located across Asia and the Middle East. He's a big boy. Look at how pretty he is, though. Holy cow. And they got a bald python. What?
These are a lot of your basic pets. Ball pythons, bearded dragons, leopard geckos. The rattlesnakes are just ones that couldn't be released. So they
Look
4 to 6, somewhere around there.
at the little baby. Now you said these are one of the biggest tortoises alive, correct?
Yes, they are the 3rd largest behind the Aldabra and the Galapagos.
They are so cute.
These are the monstrous yellow turtles you see at the zoo.
Really?
Yeah, so they get really big. Females will get up to about 100 pounds. Males can reach over 200. And they'll live about 100 to 150 years.
Wow. They'll outlive us for sure.
That's right. These are common snappers.
So this is the common snapper?
This is what we have around here. So we don't have alligator snapping turtles around here. We have commons, and they have a really long neck. Their scientific name translates to snake-like swamp thing because of their neck.
Snake-like swamp thing because of their neck. Man, he is so upset. He really don't like me coming around his cage. Look at that, guys. Ooh.
He still has his moments, but yeah, he goes to schools with us. He does events with us.
Look at that.
They still have that big old forked tongue like a snake has. They got the same Jacobson organ that he tastes the air with.
That's so cool. He's so friendly. That's so cool. You petting that snake, Liz?
This is a Doomrose boa, one of the only boas not found in South America. These guys are from Madagascar, and the only other snake not found in South America that's a boa is the sand boa.
That's so cool.
But these guys are one of the few boas that aren't arboreal. They live on the ground, they hide in the leaves. That's why their pattern looks like a florist floor.
Okay. That's so cool.
She's young. She's about 6 months old, 7 months old.
That's pretty big for a 6 and 7 month old. That's awesome.
She'll get about 12 to 14 foot.
Crazy big.
They average out about 6 to 8 foot, but females get quite large. They do live births. They don't lay eggs.
Okay.
Same thing with red tails. Miss Bonnie here was the first snake to ever come into the rescue.
Wow. How'd y'all come across her?
She was left in an apartment.
She was left? This beautiful snake was left in an apartment?
She was about 18 inches when I got her, and you could count her ribs.
What?
She was in terrible shape.
That's sad. She's
the same age
beautiful.
as this one here.
Same age.
She should be that big, but with her malnutrition to start with, she's kind of slowed down on her growing.
Yeah.
But the females will get 14 plus foot easily, but they will drop 60 babies at a time.
Can I hold one of these? Will they bite?
No, Bonnie is the one. Bonnie's the
one. That's the. They're gonna let me hold it, guys.
So this one has been with me the longest. She is my best friend on the planet, and she is the calmest snake I've ever had.
Oh man.
And we're having another little girl on the way.
That is so cool, guys. Look at that snake. That is so awesome. You want to pet it, Lulu? You want to pet it? Come here. You thought that was cool? Man, guys, that is awesome. Put her back where she was. Very gently. That is cool, guys. That is cool.
She's about as chill as it gets. If we do an event, she goes with us. You can hand her off to a group of 6-year-olds and just let them play.
That is got to be the biggest beardy I've ever seen in my life.
Super chill too.
You come out?
Big guy.
And look at his colors.
So he's
Them.
tiger striped.
I even took it on vacation
Oh,
and
can you come here?
He's shedding his ears at the moment. There you go.
Look. This is the biggest beardy I've ever seen, guys. Look at the beautiful colors. You see the black tiger stripes and the red and the oranges and the yellow. Man, dude, you are beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. You want to climb? They are climbers.
They love to sit up tall. He'll crawl up and just sit on top of your head. They do got some nice sharp
Nice claws. I'm gonna need your help with this one.
Come here, big guy.
Oh man.
As soon as they get up nice and tall, they just post up and they're perfectly content.
So beautiful. He's in the process of shedding right now too.
So they shed in patches. They don't shed their whole body at one time. So you can just give them a little help with that ear. So you can see the ear lap. So that's the little fiber that covers their ear to keep dirt out.
Man.
They shed it as well.
That's so
Dragons. This one is actually a tank, and he's just
This one's big too, guys. Oh man. He is massive too.
But you can see he's shedding too. But they shed in patches.
Yes.
So
okay. His little side belly.
Little side belly action at the moment. But he's super smooth compared to that other one. He doesn't have nearly the rough scales.
No.
But they come in all different shapes,
Yeah, he is
sizes,
way
and
smoother.
colors.
Definitely. I've seen all kinds of crazy ones. See, guys, even this one's a different color down there.
So that's actually my son's bearded dragon. This
Yeah?
is Yoda.
Yoda? That's so cool.
He just ate some
chilling.
berries.
So I see y'all feed them all kinds of
All types of veggies.
fruits and veggies and stuff too.
The older they get, the more veggies they eat, the less bugs they eat.
Okay.
So as a baby, I tell everybody it's 80-20. They eat 80% bugs, 20% veggies. The older they get, that's flip-flops. They'll
Okay.
go 80% veggies, 20% bugs.
That's awesome.
So they get bugs maybe once or twice a week at this age. Other than that, I do a bearded dragon food. It's got calcium and everything in it that they need, and then just dump the veggies to them. They eat what they want.
That's
Everybody
fire.
stays fat and sassy.
Yes.
Ramon is my friend.
They got an even bigger boa, guys. She's up there. Holy cow.
So he likes to inflate and not come down off the board.
That one is
But
huge.
he's almost 9 foot long,
That's bigger than I am.
and they'll live 25, 30 years, and they never stop growing.
I
So
tell-
when we give an estimated size, females can get up to about 16 foot if they want to. Males will stall out about 10 or 11, but they
Okay.
never stop. So they can go from shedding once a week to shedding once a month to shedding every couple of months.
That's cool.
So the younger ones, you'll feed them and then they'll go blue and they'll get ready to shed again.
Okay.
The older they get, the longer in between sheds you get. But this guy is super sweet and he goes everywhere. But he's also really fat, so he swells up and just doesn't want to come down.
No, I don't blame him. He has a nice little spot he found. That's so cool. A blue-tongued skink.
So blue-tongued skinks are burrowers. That's why you never see him. But
I bet you he's right there.
he's super calm.
Oh, I was wrong. He's right there. Look at this, Liz. Look at that, Liz. He has a blue tongue. Y'all see that blue tongue? That's why they call him a blue tongue skink. That is so cool.
So we call this guy Sammy. And I got
Sammy.
him when he was about 8-9 inches long. And they're the largest skink on the planet.
That is so cool. Go back to your hiding
You want to
spot,
pet
little
this
buddy.
one? They feel a lot different.
Yeah, they feel a lot different. You want to pet them? That's so cool.
This is our friendly box turtle here.
That's so great, little box turtle.
So this guy's too small to keep outside right now.
Yeah.
But once he gets a little more size on him, he'll be releasable. With turtles, they have an internal GPS. So wherever they're from, they want to go straight back.
Straight back. That's
Straight
cool.
back.
They know exactly where they come from. That's awesome.
Every time we get one in, we have to put a GPS pin with them.
Yeah.
That way we know where to take them back to.
Okay.
So as soon as they get big enough to release, we'll pull that pin up and go right back to where they were and release them.
That's
Same
cool.
thing with red-eared sliders.
Look, guys, they have a turtle in rehab. He was hit by a car.
So he had skin ripped off of his leg, which we were able to get stitched back together. And then he had a hole here where he had got clipped at. And they caught his leg and the crack. But as you can tell, it's healing back nice and good.
Yes.
Their shell is made out of the same thing your fingernail's made out of.
Wow.
So as long as we can get it back together, it will grow back together.
That's crazy.
We've had turtles come in where they're missing a hole because they got ran over. We can rebuild it with resin, and as that shell grows back, the resin will pop off and they will have their whole new shell back.
That's crazy
So-
to think that.
You can see his little hole.
Oh yeah, he does have a, oh you can. Tiny little hole, that's crazy.
But box turtles are one of those that they require that GPS pinpoint.
Yes.
So they're native. They're also in the pet trade, so people will find them and think they can keep them. It is illegal to keep native reptiles in the state of Texas.
Really?
So it takes educational permits or zoo permits to keep them. The
So
rattlesnakes
I got a
are one
pair
those.
I got a pair of Texas map turtles at home.
The problem is you can't release them now because now it's illegal to release them.
Yes.
So they're gonna make you keep them either way. You're not gonna get fined for it. Or
Okay,
anything
I'll
like
just.
that.
'Cause
But
I caught them. They were actually given to me. I found some lady caught them in the lake out in the middle of nowhere, and she gave them to me, and I just had them since they were like quarter size.
yeah, and being that way, they would tell you to keep them. If you released them now, it would be a problem.
They wouldn't do it.
Yeah, they wouldn't do very well. They're used to getting fed. It's the same way with my snapping turtles. They're so used to eating pellets because someone kept them. So once they're stuck on pellets, it's hard to get them to eat live. That's why we keep a school of minnows in there with them.
Just in
That
case.
way we can kind of entice them, and you'll catch them every now and then eating, but it's not consistent enough to release.
Yes.
The soft shell was hit by a car, had a crack right down her back.
Man.
Healed up greatly. The problem is aquatic turtles require water. When their shell is open, you can't keep them in the water.
Okay, keep them in the water.
Bacteria and everything. So every 30 minutes to an hour, you got to come out here and dunk them in the water to get them wet. So if they dry out, it's
Full-time job.
Full time. Turtles are a lot. Miss Jennifer does mammals. They're even more. So I would gladly take my turtles and snakes. I
Yes.
have rattlesnakes, rat snakes, bull snakes. I love snakes. They're my personal favorite. So anything and everything I can do to help those guys.
Man, I love that. Look, guys, they even have a little
All about
picture.
education. We go visit schools. We go to different events. We work with Parks and Wildlife. We work with the state parks.
It's a big boy.
Anything we can do.
Okay, this is a Virginia possum.
A Virginia possum?
Virginia possum. So that doesn't mean they're from Virginia. This
No.
is our only native marsupial. Do you know what a marsupial is? They carry babies in their pouch.
Ooh.
Okay, so they can carry up to 13 babies. So we get a lot of these in every year because the mamas are either attacked by a dog or hit by a car, and then we end up getting the mama in and we pull the babies off, or the babies actually come off from being hit by a vehicle, and then they gather the babies up and bring them in. And so this one came in probably the size of my thumb, and so, but he's
So cute.
Yep. So he's getting almost of age where we're gonna move him outside, and then once he's outside for a while, he gets to get turned loose. So we got two more in here. So they come the size of like my pinky tip. So they're real
Man.
small. They're not developed. When they're born, they crawl in mama's pouch and attached to her teat, and they're there for 60 days. Yeah. Until they're little furred little possums. They look like little possums. So
So cute.
yeah. So this is a Virginia possum. Okay.
That's awesome.
So they use this tail as a fifth limb, so that's why he wraps the tail around like that. They've got opposable thumbs like we do on all fours. This helps them to climb.
That's
so they're
cool.
really, really good climbers. Good thing is about the Virginia opossum is they are nature's cleanup crew. They will clean up your yard of rotten vegetation. They love rodents, they love bugs like roaches, all that kind of stuff. So they're like what mommy does in the house. They clean up your yards. Mama cleans the house and your bedrooms and wash your clothes and all that. These animals will clean up your yard from all that nasty stuff. You want roaches in your house? No. They love roaches. So that's his nickname was Chupacabra because when he came in he had no fur.
Aw.
So and that's just from parasites and all that. So we treat all of our mammals with for antiparasitics. We also vaccinate our animals like the skunks, raccoons, and the foxes.
That's so cool.
All right, so I'm gonna put him up and then.
Look, a 3-month-old coon.
So he was at Perini Steakhouse. His mother came to us from Perini Steakhouse about a few weeks ago, and she had a large tumor. She went up to the front door. It's like amazing how mammals know that, hey, I need help, and so they know where to go. She had this huge tumor on her abdomen, so we brought her in, started treating her with antibiotics. Our vet came by the next day. She was so anemic that she wouldn't be able to handle anesthesia, surgery, so we ended up having to euthanize her. Sometimes we had to make that decision to help them cross the rainbow bridge. They're miserable. She was dying. Babies finally came out. So she was a mom. We knew she was a mom. We told them to reach out, and sure enough, this is one of them. The other one has still eluded everybody, so they're pretty smart critters.
Look.
So,
Look how
see,
cute.
I can't tell them. So, but very, very smart animal. An 8-week-old.
An 8-week-old?
Yeah. I'm not happy. No, I'm not. So this one came from Brownwood.
Oh man.
He's tickling, watch out. So this one came from Brownwood. His sibling is in this hammock. Their mama, they were orphans. So people tried to raise them as pets. And it's illegal in the state of Texas to raise them as pets. So we got them in. And so once they're a little bit older and they get their second vaccine, they move outside. Y'all want to see some stinkers?
Yes.
All right, let's go see some stinkers.
Y'all got baby skunks. Let's go see them. Guys, they got a skunk army.
If you want to step in, you can, so you can
Get a video?
yeah, come on.
Look at the skunk army.
Okay.
So, are their sacks been taken out?
No, these
No.
animals are not descented. So you can come over here. Well, you want to watch that door?
I gotta be careful, guys. They might spray me.
There's some right in here.
Let's see. Oh, look at them. They got so many. Can you guys come here? No?
So we got about 15 in here. So these guys are about between 8 and 12 weeks of age. So about 4 months. So sometime at the end of next month, we start releasing the bigger ones. So you see, they all came in at different litters. There's multiple litters here. After quarantine, these animals are kind of joined together, and then they get to be released.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
Guys, I'm in a pen with a bunch of skunks. That's so cool. Y'all got everything here.
Yeah. So these are our striped skunks. There's 5 different species of skunk that are native to Texas, and the striped skunk is the most common.
Striped skunk.
Yep, these are striped skunks.
Okay.
There's hognose, there's spotted skunks, and then there's 2 other species.
See, I knew that they're about the spot. I didn't even know that there was different species of skunks.
There's 5 different species. Yep.
That's crazy.
But again, the striped skunk is the most common.
They look so cute.
I'll bring my. I've got 3 that are domesticated.
They're domesticated?
So they are descented. They're on our educational display permit.
That's so
All
cool.
right, so we'll go see. You can come over here and swat. And they're under there, but there's 9.
Look at that, guys. They got 9 raccoons. Now, I'm not going to get too close as they said that they're wild. But let's see what they look like in here. Look at that. A bunch of full-grown coons.
So these guys are about 10 to 12 weeks of age. So they're not, they're really young. They'll be with us for another 6 to 8 weeks, and then we start turning loose. We do release some here. And then we release some on other people's property who have the right setup for them. So got to have water access, whether it's a tank or there's a stream that runs through, and their natural diet, shelter, trees, just the environment. So we don't have anything, everything out here is native. And so that's where we're going to try to keep it that way. And then some property, there's a big ranch in Holly that we release. It's like 2,000 acres. So
that's cool.
So yeah, so they're very curious animals, very smart animals. A lot of people don't give them credit. They're very smart. They make the cutest noises too.
I think I just heard one.
You want me to get close up for you?
Yeah, if you don't mind. You can pull that thing out if you need to. Look at that, guys. We're going to get me a close-up on them.
know, quick every now and then. But they're extremely intelligent, so they'll hide behind the tree stump, and when you open the door, they try to get out.
Aw.
But it's because they know where the door is.
How funny.
That's so cool.
It's so excited.
Some of these were
So big.
bottle babies when they came in.
Yeah.
That's so cool though.
Once they get off the bottle, it's limited interaction.
Thank you.
Keep them alive. Daisy's a female sulcata. She's about 50 pounds.
50 pounds, so that bigger one right there?
Yeah, this is the bigger one. So the little babies inside, this is them at about 8-9 years old.
Oh man.
Walter is pushing 20, but they're still gonna live well over 100 years. Walter's a leopard tortoise. In the wild, they live together. These two have been together since they were born, so I don't have the heart to separate them.
That's so cool. Can you say hi? You camera shy? Oh, he's camera shy, guys.
And then the smaller sulcatas that are big enough to stay outside.
Look at these guys.
There's our box turtle.
Oh, you got a little box turtle out here. Look.
So these two I've had since they were tiny. And they're
No.
finally big enough that summertime they can stay outside. Wintertime, we
No.
still take them in. Until they get about 10, 12 pounds, we can't leave them outside full time. The winters are too harsh.
Too harsh, yep. That's so cool. Look at, he's running away, guys. He's going back to his hiding spot.
But she doesn't have like purple in her. This is a cream and a white. But, so she gets to go to schools and all that stuff and educate our children and adults on the importance of our native striped skunks. So, but we have 2 native skunks as well on our permit. She's sweet, so we like to bring her because I have one that's a little grumpy. She's retired, but so yeah, y'all want to pet her?
Yeah. Do you mind explaining again what kind of skunk? I had to get the GoPro was malfunctioning for a second there.
That is okay. So she is a domesticated skunk. She's not a wild skunk. She's not from the wild. So she was bred in captivity in a state where it's legal to have a domestic skunk as a pet.
Okay.
And so she is a lavender color skunk. That's her color. They breed for different colors. They make chocolates. Your traditional black and white, all blacks, all whites, albino, stuff like that, and then your lavender. So,
Okay.
So she was bred in captivity. She would not have any clue on how to live out in the wild. So
She was feeling left out. She
her
was
name-
saying that to go.
her name,
She's so
she's
good.
gonna tear you up. I told
Yeah,
you.
she is.
Here, hold
So
her.
she doesn't really care for people.
No.
Her, let me
Hey,
take her.
cupcake.
So no,
She
Ruby.
They even paint her
Okay,
nails.
So Ruby is a skunk from the wild. So
Okay.
Ruby is 3 years old. She's not. She's retired from going to schools because of this right here. When she's done, and she will tear you up. We don't want these animals biting anybody because if she were to bite, even though she's vaccinated, she still has to be euthanized and sent off for testing for rabies, even though we know for a fact she doesn't have rabies. So we're trying to protect our animals, not only the children, but our animals too,
Yes.
because they're important as well. So, but she is a native skunk here. She failed rehabilitation. She chose, I don't want to be a wild skunk mama. I had 30 something skunks that year. It was a rainy season that year. It was in 21. And she, I kept progressing her, moving her outside with everybody her age. We had probably about 20 at that time. She kept running to the door. Please get me out of here. So I'm like, okay, I'm just going to move you to my educational display permit. So we like our educational display permit because for children to learn, it has to be visual. They get to see these animals up close.
That's so cute.
Is she not cute?
Yes.
Say I am a
That's
sweet.
so-
I'm a cute girl, but
So
I
they're
don't.
healthy too.
I don't like. Oh, she likes to eat. So
That's
she
my
should.
dogs. They
Right.
look like
She
little
shouldn't be this
whales.
big, but unfortunately she's spoiled, and so she is. So she's descended and she's spayed, and so she gets to go to schools. But now she's retired because she's a grumpy girl. She likes to sleep in the bed, and that's about it. So she sleeps in a bed with us at night.
You want to say hi to the chat real quick?
Careful, she may not like it.
She's saying hi, guys.
She
Very
is.
interested in it. She was very interested in y'all, guys. Y'all drop a like and subscribe to MJ's Monster Fish. Oh, that's cool.
Head to toe.
That is cool. Guys,
She even
he
got the eye cap.
gave me a souvenir, a rattlesnake skin from head to toe. It even has the eye caps on it. That is fire. But that's going to be it today on MJ's Monster Fish. We had an awesome time here, out here at
Ray's Reptile Rescue.
At
Big
Ray's-
Country Wildlife.
at Ray's Reptile Rescue and Big Country Wildlife. Thank you guys for the tour, and y'all have some awesome animals out here.
Thanks, buddy. It's good to meet you.
Nice to meet y'all too.